Good morning, boot campers. Today, lucky you, we're going to be doing a berry omelette. A lot of people have said they love the omelette idea in the video we had last time, but it's pretty savory and it can get a little bit boring if you do the same thing every day, okay? So be creative, as we have done here. We're going to be creative and we're going to go for a berry version of this omelette. So bear with me, it sounds a little bit funky and new age, but I'm going to show you the ingredients first. We start from the left. I've got some berries, obviously. It wouldn't be a berry omelette without berries. So we have some strawberries and blueberries. I've used fresh ones for this. You can use frozen. Just make sure that you thaw them out, of course, before you use it for the recipe. And just a little tiny bit of banana, something different. I've also got some walnuts over here. Probably half a handful for me of walnuts. Over here we've got the egg. We're only using one full egg, so one egg yolk. We don't want to do too many yolks. Because it'll become more savoury and we want it to be a bit more desserty or sweet. But I have used a cup of egg whites. These are frozen egg whites. You can buy them in the berries aisle where the frozen berries or the pastries are. Avoid the pastries, of course. Go straight for the frozen egg whites. It is nothing but egg whites in here. It'll save you a lot of time. So, with my cup of egg whites and one yolk, now I'm going to actually use coconut oil for the pan. Coconut oil remains stable when we heat it because it's saturated fat. It's fantastic to cook with and I'd recommend it highly. So we're going to spray coconut oil in our pan and we heat that up really quickly. It should already be preheated. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to make sure, of course, that this is really whisked. We don't want that yolk to be sitting in the middle. So we want that all to be whisked together. Now when we put it in the pan, the difference between this and the other omelette, guys, is what we want to do this time is we want to actually leave this one sit rather than sort of scoop it around and fold it over. If you can remember the last video, we want to let this one sit. Okay, so what we're going to do is just let it sit there on the top. Keep it on a fairly low heat. We don't want to keep it on too high. That bubble in the middle, it's not annoying me too much, but we'll get rid of it. And I'm going to put a lid on this one. You'll notice with the last videos we never put a lid on it, that we folded it over, but this time we're going to use a lid. So we'll come back in about 30 seconds. Okay, boot campers, welcome back. So just over here we've had the omelette cooking for about 40 seconds. You'll notice this is a little dry. I've probably done it a bit too much, but literally from here all we want to do now is remove it from the heat because now that's cooked. And we're going to now put our berries over the top. I'm going to grab some walnuts and I'm going to crush the walnuts over the top here. Going to grab some cinnamon, sprinkle over the top. And now what we do, guys, as much as that's looking lovely right now, we're going to fold it over and onto a plate. You now have a berry omelette. You can serve this with natural yogurt, of course. Please make sure there's no sugar added. But natural yogurt, you can even try some cottage cheese, something with a bit of a dairy twist. Even if you're feeling really outrageous, maybe some thickened cream to stick over the top. But it smells amazing. Try this in your kitchen. The cinnamon and the berries go a treat together. And because you've got a limited amount of yolk, it actually tastes really dessert. So enjoy.